There's a level of trust that comes with this new moon. We want to step forward. Oh my gosh, we want to know who we are. Good afternoon and welcome back to another video. First and foremost, I'm filming this on the 20th of December 2022. So first things first, let's wish you guys a happy Christmas. I know we've still got a few days to go yet, but other than doing a video with Mahoney, I'm probably not going to be jumping on this channel too much between now and then. However, I would like to send a massive apologies for the lack of the video for David and I yesterday. We actually had some personal stuff that we needed to deal with, and we had every intention to go live, but you know, certain things happened, which meant we had to take the time out to focus on those and get those done. So my huge apologies. I've had hundreds of messages from you all saying, oh, where are you? What's going on? I've been searching for hours to find a video. So my huge apologies. We will make it up to you guys, I promise you. And hopefully that this new moon video will go part of the way to making up for that. So another note, it is solstice tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I got a massive download a short time ago. So I'm actually going off on a mission tomorrow to get some work done. So do buckle up, ladies and gents. You know what I'm like when I go off on my little merry journeys, and this is going to be no different. I've spoken with my team. My team are ready to get going with this as well. So do buckle up. 21st of December is always a big day. For those of you that have followed me for a while, you will know that I always get up to mischief on the 21st of December, and it appears this is going to be no different. So just before I go into the new moon information for December the 23rd, 2022, I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to each and everyone for following my channel and giving the support and, you know, watching the videos, asking really amazing questions, and especially the support that you've shown David and I since we announced our relationship. I'm actually here in Spain at the moment, and we are, you know, we're just getting settled into this beautiful new way of life that we are embracing. So without further ado, for those of you that are coming to Soul School, enjoy Christmas, because January is going to be quite a big month for you. It is going to be an overwhelming amount of information that's going to be coming at you for a reason. We get you to do the 30-day program and step through and navigate everything that's going on with that, and then it's showtime in January. Okay, we've got a month. We've just got just over a month to really get you ready to be in a position whereby your soul is ready to be activated. I am so bloody excited to see you all there. If you are somebody who hasn't yet signed up, please do go to the Soul School page and get yourself signed up to come on the 4th and 5th, I think, of February. You think I should know, right? A couple of days after my birthday, I'm certain of it. The other thing that I wanted to share as well is a lot of people are signing up for the 5-day breakthrough program at the moment because they're feeling very lost. And the new moon energies this time are probably going to make you feel even more lost. So do remember there is that program. It's £7.77. It's absolutely nothing. It's never going to break the bank for you. I did it to be able to help as many people as possible that couldn't perhaps help themselves. It's a very simple, well, I say it's simple. The idea is simple, but it actually ignites quite a lot within you. So do remember that that program is there for you. If you have already signed up for that program for £7.77, you can do it thousands of times. Honestly, just crack on and do it as much as you would like. Anyway, enough about that. Let's crack on to this new moon. And oh my gosh, is she going to be an interesting one for all of us? And if you're anything like me, you will already be picking up on these energies. Okay, so December is an amazing period of time to start setting your intentions for the new year. So obviously we're closing out 2022, we're stepping into 2023. Now, I shared with my Self-Love Club membership community just last night about the vision board that I did in December 2019. And I actually did a vision board for 3 years. And I was reading items off to them, and they were all like, tick, tick, tick. And they were big items like writing a book, for example. For those of you that don't know, my book is actually being delivered tomorrow on solstice. So after Christmas, we will be launching on my website the link whereby you can go and buy that book. and, you know, start the first few years of the journey of my awakening. So I'm really excited. I can't believe I'm a published author officially. And my team have been absolutely amazing in helping this take place. So do remember that that's out there. But it's just one example of one of the things that was on the vision board. And this is why it's important at this time of year to really get on top of the intentions. Like, did you achieve what you thought you would achieve this year or over the last few years? Is there anything that you've had to carry over because it just didn't happen? Have you been in your head too much about it? You know, another massive thing on my vision board was love. And obviously here I am. So it's a really beautiful dynamic to be able to witness these things being closed off. So I wonder what's going to be on my vision board for 2023. Hey, exciting. So just on that note, if you don't know what you would like over the coming year, go and do the program to figure out who you are, because if you don't know who you are, how are you going to know what it is that you would like to achieve? We must be setting intentions. I mean, I set intentions every single day. I set intentions every single week, every month, definitely every year. And I actually check in monthly on my intentions and see if they've shifted or see if something needs to be tweaked. And I would really recommend that right now. So this new moon is going to be bringing in a whole new frequency of love. As you guys know, we're stepping towards new earth right now. The consciousness is shifting at a rate of knots. It's quite painful at times. I'm sure some of you will recognize that. There's been a lot of people around me who have actually got sick because we're shifting at such a huge rate and their physical body can't quite keep up. I'm in one of those periods of time again at the moment whereby my food intake is completely wonky. I'm just not fancying certain things. I've got a massive bowl of fruit just here to the left of my screen, and you know, I'm loving the fruits at the moment. Give me the juicy fruits. I'm not really bothered about like the dry stuff or, you know, bananas, things like that, but give me the real juicy fruits right now. I'm craving those so much. Why? Because we're shifting in consciousness. And as I've been saying a lot, this closing out of this month of December was always going to be buoyant. It was always going to be chaotic. And I think it's fair to say at this point in the month, that it has proven to be absolutely correct. I see another massive shift in March. And again, I've been talking about this for a very long time. This could be the final shift, but it could be a shift that will just help us get to the next level of consciousness. So obviously, with bringing in a frequency of love, all of the trauma, all of the old stale wounds, stagnant energy must come to the surface. So we have got really powerful energies hitting the planet right now, and this is levels that we have never experienced before. We've never had to experience it because we've never been this close to creating new earth and creating a new level of consciousness. So expect surges of, oh my god, I'm so excited, and then surges of, oh my goodness, I just need to go inwards, I need to rest, I need to take some time for myself. There will be chaos whilst the old is revealed and the new is stepped into. There is going to be a dynamic on the planet whereby some people are running around like ripping their hair out and other people will be sat in a state of peace. Do not judge the other people to wherever you are on that vibrational scale. We must allow everybody the opportunity to rise in consciousness. It is a choice. It is open to everybody, not just the special ones. You know, people often say to me, oh, Lucy, I wish I had the gifts that you have. You do. You've just forgotten about it. You're too in your head about it. That's all it is. So it's really time to embrace the shifts in consciousness right now. There's a level of trust that comes with this new moon. Now, for some people, the word trust makes them cringe, but there is a level of trust with this new moon that is going to be encouraged. Now, what I mean by that is there is going to be people that have been in your life for a very long period of time. It could be a mum, it could be a dad, it could be a boyfriend, it could be a sister or a brother or, you know, anybody, a dear friendship. People are going to be being removed from your life that are not serving you. So you have two choices here. You can either sit and wait for it to happen and go through all of the pain and everything like that, or you can actually start to make decisions and recognize the fact that maybe things aren't serving you, so that when that transition happens, it doesn't need to be a showdown. It will just be a gentle people stepping away. And you might be like, why have I not heard from that person for a while? They're just not resonant with you anymore. And it's nothing to be embarrassed about or ashamed of or feel guilty for. Just trust that the universe has our backs. It can be any relationship at all, a colleague, a work, like a job, you name it, everything is coming to the surface for our healing right now. So we must recognize that if we're asking for healing, and my gosh, have I asked for some healing in the last few months, you know, particularly around intimate relationships. I have asked for healing constantly. I'm ready for it. Give me some more. I'm ready for it. Give me the next thing. Right, I'm ready for it. So don't be surprised that when you are stepping into that you are having to remove certain people from your life, because they won't align to you being in the new relationship or the new career or whatever it is. And that's fine. You know, we become so conditioned to be attached to things forever in this lifetime that actually we stop the ease and grace. Now, some people are very lucky. They meet their partner at a young age and they stay with them all the way through. And I love it when I hear those stories. However, what we must realize is that not everything works like that. And it can become quite painful for us if we truly believe that we should remain attached to everything that is in our lives. Oh my gosh, you guys are not going to like this one. So repetitive cycles are being brought to the surface for healing. So what I mean by this is old wounds are going to be more painful than you have ever been used to before. Almost like, you know, when a wound, like a literal wound, has scabbed over and then the scab starts to break and it cuts and you're like, oh, it's horrible. Or maybe the scab falls off or something and it starts bleeding again. That is how this is going to feel. It's going to be a real intense period of time to be recognizing these cycles that most of us are delusional about. Most of us have forgotten our wounds, or most of us pretend that we don't have those wounds. Our past feelings will be coming up to remind you of the wisdom that they were given to you to show you. So maybe once upon a time you had your heart broken and you bloody well knew that they were cheating on you. You knew. So maybe you're getting that feeling come back in again, and it's like, maybe this is something that I need to be recognizing. Maybe I need to be tapping into my intuition more. And it might not be the fact that somebody's cheating again, but you'll get that feeling in your body and you're like, oh, interesting. So recognize it, because we have been through so many cycles of wisdom. Like, we're all so wise. We're so wise. We've just forgotten it and we question ourselves. Obviously, on the flip side of that, recognize your ego, recognize how your ego is stopping you from doing the healing work. It's stopping you from actually allowing yourself to feel into what is going on and notice how it has been misleading you. It's time to check ourselves. How are you behaving? Not your partner, not your mum, not your dad. How are you behaving? What are people showing you? Now, I've had a really interesting scenario in the last few weeks, whereby I've been around an energy that is extremely overpowering, overbearing, and stepping towards narcissistic. And I've had to step back and be like, right, why have I asked to be shown this? Why have I asked? Because it's a choice, right? Why have I asked for this to come into my life? So I'm sharing this with you so you stop and ask yourself the same questions. It's too easy to say, oh, yeah, but it's them. No, you have asked for this to come in. You want to be whole. You want to do the healing. So why have you asked for it? And I'll be honest with you, I haven't been around anybody like that in such a long period of time. It's been bloody weird for me. And now I remember that there are people like that on the planet. Like, I'm so lucky. All of you guys that follow me are so beautiful and so full of love. All of the people that I surround myself with out of choice, my partner, my friends, my team, my clients, they're all in a space of love. It's a really beautiful environment that I've created for myself. So it's been amazing for me, an amazing set of growth to be around someone where I'm like, wow, I'm not used to these kind of energies. And I found myself getting more emotional than normal. I found myself questioning my sanity at periods of time, So I'm sharing this with you guys because everything has to come to the surface. Now, maybe during the only narcissistic relationship that I had, maybe I haven't actually quite healed it. So now it's coming in a different way. And this is not my relationship at all, but from another party. Maybe now it's time, Lucy, time to get real with yourself. Like, how are you going to deal with this? And more often than not, in the past, I would have walked away from it. I wouldn't have spoken my truth. So you can imagine where my head is at with this. It's like, right, let's go. But then at the same time, I know that the energies are so profound right now that things can end in a massive, massive amount of friction. When is that really something that you want to tap into? Again, place this into the situations that are going on in your life right now, because feistiness is at an all-time high. We are having a huge surge of this powerful energy, which is creating feistiness within people as they recognize maybe they're not in charge, maybe they're not in control, maybe they don't have their stuff together quite as much as they thought. And why do we need to step into the new year with this feisty energy? Because we need a bang to really help the consciousness shift at an alarming rate. Whew. But I'm tired just speaking about this. We are stepping forwards. It's like we're marching. I say stepping, but it's like we're marching. We are on a mission to do this. We have got new chapters coming. There is rule breaking that is going to take place. We're bored of these governments telling us what we can do and what we can't do, how many jabs we've got to have and other bits and pieces. We want to step forwards. We want freedom. We want to take our power back because we have had enough. That's the feisty vibration that is coming through. It might be that protests start up again. I don't know if they have or not, because I'm not really in that world anymore, but you might notice that protests are starting to pipe up again. It might be that certain topics are starting to surface again. Let's not judge people. They're on their path. You know, it's up to you whether you buy into it. It's up to you whether you actually give it your energy. My recommendation would be to not do that. However, it's down to you. It is down to your life. It is down to the way you want to heal your journey. God, I feel excited and scared all rolled into one. So be open to multiple perspectives. You are not always right, my friend. I'm not always right. You're not always right. Your partner's not always right, even though they might think that they are. Remember, it's time to be flexible. It's time to be open to multiple perspectives. When we can step into this level of being able to embrace each other's weirdness or the differences of opinions, or, wow, actually, yeah, I hadn't thought about that, or maybe I should give that a little bit of thought, we will allow ourselves to become more free. So freedom to a lot of people means, you know, no one telling them what to do, or no one telling them where to go, not having limitations with money and things like that. But actually, freedom is when you can peacefully sit in a situation and be like, that's your perspective and I'm okay with that. It's not mine, but it's yours, and I'm okay with that. Everything that is coming to the surface is going to create a new level of wisdom for you. So thank the people that are challenging you. Thank the people who are bringing you your healing. Thank the people who are quirky. Thank the people who, you know, you just want to scream at because they're bringing your healing. It's an extremely, extremely important period of time. So self-love is absolutely massive during this new moon. I was going to say, I don't know what I was going to say then. I was going to say something very random. Self-love is massive for this new moon. It's going to awaken our uniqueness. It's going to awaken the fact that we are going to remember who we are. We want to know who we are now. Like, who am I? Who was I before the world told me who to be? We're going to start looking to own our power, take our power back. We're starting to look for our purpose. I mean, I have thousands of questions every single day. Whenever I do an Instagram live, I have so many people, Lucy, how do I get my purpose? How do I find it? And we're all chasing this big, grand idea, and we're missing the irony. We're missing the irony. We're missing, and it's quite ironic, that the only purpose that we all have is love. Stepping into that love vibration, remembering who you are, remembering that you are pure divine love. Self-care is going to be massive. I don't know about you guys, but I've been taking a couple of days to be present with myself, meditate more, journal more than ever. And that self-care is really firing me up. Like, I have traveled 22 countries since June the 10th. My physical body is like, please just stop. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been taking time out. I've been going running. I've been going to the gym. I am organizing to go back to Muay Thai and do things like that. Take time out. You must have some downtime during this Christmas period. It's time to down tools, allow the warrior to take a rest and suck up the energy. Okay, it's time for us to suck up the energy and get back into alignment so that when January comes, it is go time. The New Earth army is being formed, hence the feistiness, hence the warrior energies. We've got the feistiness coming in to stamp out the old, and this is about New Earth. This is creating the army that is going to be taking us forwards. Manifestation during this period of time is absolutely massive. Now, I've been talking about manifestation a lot in the second half of 2022, and I've got to be honest with you, manifestation is happening in the quickest period of time right now, good, bad, and ugly. If you think something, trust me, it's happening instantly. So I'm going to give you an exercise shortly that is going to help you manifest and bring some of these things into you that I've been speaking about today, but also it's going to just help you, if you get focused on the right things, it's going to help you navigate these pretty hectic energies with a little bit more ease and grace, and potentially, fingers crossed, all being well, neutralize many situations that may well go on over the Christmas period. Why we have to have a new moon so close to Christmas is beyond me, ladies and gents, but we are where we are, and we're living the human experience right now. So we're going to grab those surfboards and ride these cosmic waves that we are in. Ladies and gents, do go and grab a piece of paper and a pen, and I will see you back here in a minute to give you the new moon exercise for December the 23rd, 2022. Okay, you beautiful bunch. I just used that opportunity to go and grab myself some water. So hopefully we're all back in alignment with each other. Right, where are we going to go with this? So as always, the first step to do any of the exercises is to cleanse your aura. This year we have had so many things trying to get close to us, and lots of different energies, and just the feistiness that's on the planet at the moment. This stage is absolutely vital for you. Please do make sure that you cleanse your auric field with a decent, I don't know, just use something that's going to blitz the energy, whether that's Palo Santo or sage or whatever your smudging tool of choice is. Please do make sure that you clear your auric field extremely well, and actually set the intention of, I am asking for more love, light, forgiveness, peace, calm to be brought into my life. Whatever resonates with you, whatever emotions resonate with you at this period of time, ask for them to come in, ask for them to be your healing, ask for them to be your light, so that you can have the guidance with that. And this is your auric field, this is your energy. Okay, this is the field that is around your energy. Give it a good old blitz, a really good clean up, and then move on to your space. Okay, so step number 2 is going to be, if you're doing it indoors, clean your space, sage your space, open the windows, use Palo Santo, use incense, whatever it is that is aligning to you. Please do make sure that you do that. And again, open the windows, like I say, and ask all of the old energies to be gone, and welcome in the new energies of, again, whatever aligns to you. For me personally, it's always love. It's love, it's calm, it's peace, it's tranquility, it's harmony. Harmonize this energy. Allow the intentions for 2023 to be created in such a beautiful manner and at such a beautiful speed. You know, this is how we need to work this. Okay, so step number 3, I'm actually going to ask you to write first. Okay, so grab a piece of paper, and you might want some incense burning or some rose petals around you, or your cards, or some music, or any of that stuff going on. Just set up a really beautiful sacred space, and in that space, grab a piece of paper, and then I'm going to give you a couple of areas to work on. Okay, so this new moon exercise is very much about creating the intention, creating the vibration for the quantum field for it to be brought to you. Okay, now we're going to do this in 2 ways. The first way is we're going to write it down. I would like you to look at intentions around your purpose, around your health, around wealth. Oh gosh, dangerous word for the spiritual community. Please, I would like you to get aligned, and I'm talking be specific and give numbers to the kind of wealth that you require to be able to achieve whatever it is that you would like to achieve in 2023. That might be, I need £100,000 because I'd really like to buy my first home, or whatever that looks like to you. I would also like you to look at the areas of happiness and joy. A lot of the time, very frequently, we forget to put happiness and joy on our radar. I would like you to focus on that. What is going to make you happy in 2023? What is going to make you joyful? How are you going to experience the most beautiful love that you can experience in 2023? So I would like you to focus on that. I would really like you to just, get writing, and you might write 10 pages, you might write 1 page, whatever. It's completely up to you. However, just get it done. Okay. The next stage of this is I would put some solfeggio frequencies on, or Milan or something like that, and I would drop into a meditative state for anywhere between about 11 and 16 minutes, okay? And in this meditation, ask yourself, are these intentions enough for 2023? Is there anything that I really intended to do in 2022 that I'm going to need to carry over in 2023? It's a very, very important period of time right now. Like I say, the manifestation is happening at such a huge rate. Utilize this, ladies and gents. This is your time. This is your moment. When you come out of the meditation, make sure that everything is on the piece of paper. If anything else comes up to you, maybe you get a vision for something, you think, oh yeah, that might be quite nice for us to have that. Make sure that you get it written down on your paper so that you then can go and create the final stage of this. So the final stage of this, and this might take you a week, it might take you a month, it's to put it into a vision board. Okay, it's very important that you start to create something that you can see on a day-to-day basis. Now, this might be, my phone's over there, otherwise I'd show you. It might be a screensaver on your phone, it might be a screensaver on your laptop or your work computer or something, or it might be a physical vision board that you put up on your wall. This is going to cement, this is going to solidify these energies, okay? Because you're going to be focusing on what is coming next. You're going to be focusing on how this is going to look. You have the opportunity here to create the magic for your life. So you can focus on the feisty energies and the protests and anything like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to focus on the love. I'm going to focus on the vibration of love. I don't know. I don't want to give anything away that's going to be on my vision board right now. But like anything, getting a new home, setting up in a new country, like I'm doing at the moment. This is very, very, very important to me, and obviously for the relationship that I'm in. So, what's going to be on my board is very much about, right, how can I get grounded into the energies of Spain as quickly as possible? Because it's a bloody big move moving to a new country. It's a bloody massive change for anybody to do, and the energies and meeting new people and all of that stuff, especially when you're somebody like me who's as sensitive as I am with energies, and I'm like a lot of people. So there's all those complexities. So my vision board is going to be about creating the ease and grace for my life. I don't want to be focusing on feistiness. Not going to serve me. Okay. Now, once you have done your vision board and once you've done your journal, like written the words down, keep it somewhere really safe and check yourself through 2023. See how you've delivered. See if you've delivered. Keep yourself accountable. Ladies and gents, that is the new moon video for December the 23rd, 2023. I am going to be back with another video really soon with David, and we're going to share some really beautiful tips to get through Christmas with ease and grace. And there'll be lots of new content coming out in the new year, and I will catch you all super soon. All right. Well, I love you guys. Happy Christmas and have the most beautiful new year.